This year, I've covered cannabis a number of times on this channel, including here, and even there. For the past several years, it's been one of my favorite sectors to cover. And the pot stocks I've highlighted on this channel this year have largely been huge winners, soaring to new all-time highs. Well, we're now at a tipping point for the industry. And this week, I'm going to share the $11 stock that I believe is going to be the next big winner. Hi, I'm Matthew Carr, Chief Trend Strategist for the Oxford Club. Thank you for watching this episode of Market Trends. In the weeks leading up to the election, I said, no matter who won the White House, cannabis would be the clear winner on election day. And that's exactly what unfolded. 5 states had legalization measures on their ballots. And after the votes were counted, it was a landslide victory for cannabis. Arizona, Montana, New Jersey, and South Dakota all greenlit adult use. Meanwhile, Mississippi gave the thumbs up to medical. So all of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, we now have 15 states and the District of Columbia that allow for recreational use. At the same time, 36 states allow for medicinal use, and in total, 47 states allow for legal possession or some form of decriminalization. Right now, 100 million Americans live in states where recreational use is available. That's a pretty significant milestone, especially since the adult use movement isn't even a decade old. So consider this. In the 2016 election, we had 4 states legalize adult use. That was California, Maine, Massachusetts, and Nevada. In the 2012 election, Colorado and Washington became the first 2 states in the country to legalize recreational use. Now, that was the first real inflection point for the industry. Those historic Colorado and Washington votes are extremely important because since those states greenlit adult use, support for cannabis legalization in this country has risen 20 percentage points to a new all-time high. This is why we're seeing the market expand at a more rapid pace with each election. And already, more states are clamoring to join the legalization ranks. In fact, Connecticut, which is surrounded by adult use states, is potentially considering legalization as soon as 2021. Of course, we also have Pennsylvania, which I've talked about a lot about this year, which is also in this mix. And then next month, the House plans to vote on the Marijuana Opportunity Reinvestment and Expungement Act, the MORE Act, of which VP-elect Harris is a lead co-sponsor. So despite all the highs and lows that we've had this year, I've remained firm on my conviction that the global cannabis market could be worth $200 billion by 2030. The US, of course, would represent roughly about $80 billion of that. And these 5 new states could add as much as $9 billion in new revenue to the US cannabis market by 2025. So that's a lot of upside. We're well on our way to that $80 billion mark that I forecast by the end of the decade. So now the most important question is, what company is in the best position to take advantage of all of this right now? Well, for me, Curaleaf is the most attractive opportunity to me at this moment. The multi-state operator, or MSO, is the largest operator in the United States. It has 95 dispensaries in 23 states, and that's after it closed its grassroots acquisition in July of this year. One of the only M&A deals that continued to move forward. Now, of the 5 states that legalized on election day, Curaleaf is the #1 operator in New Jersey. It's the #2 operator in Arizona, and it's the #3 operator in Pennsylvania, which in my opinion is likely moving to adult use legalization very soon. It kind of has to. It's in the same boat as Connecticut. But beyond that sort of setup, Curaleaf is also unmatched in terms of revenue. For the 3rd quarter, which it just reported this week, the MSO reported a 164% increase in managed sales to $193.2 million. And pro forma revenue is well over $215 million, so that's another big increase there. Year to date, Curaleaf has seen record revenue of $419.6 million. Now, let me put this in perspective. There isn't a US multi-state operator or a Canadian licensed producer that's seeing sales that high. And there is no MSO that has the number of dispensaries or as wide of a geographic footprint as Curaleaf has. Best part of all, shares of Curaleaf are trading below $11. To me, that's a price that can't be beat. So this is my favorite opportunity right now on this expanding cannabis market. And I think Curaleaf has the potential to deliver some very high returns for investors. I'm Matthew Carr, Chief Trend Strategist for the Oxford Club. Thanks for watching this episode of Market Trends. For more information like this, be sure to go down to the description and sign up for my free e-letter. Until next time, here's the high returns.